What's up, you movie collecting maniacs, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and it is time for another movie haul video. This one has a bit of an eclectic taste, more than usual. Some guilty pleasures in there, and some foreign stuff, some martial arts stuff from China, all kinds of cool stuff. So let's get it going, and let me show you what I picked up recently. First up, I went back into the Criterion well. I can't stop. I have another one coming as well. My Criterion collection is almost complete at this point. But I saw this one and figured I would pick it up because I think I own it on DVD, but I haven't upgraded it yet, and I still haven't sat down and watched the whole thing. But it is a fantastic film. It is Jabberwocky. And Terry Gilliam, I believe, is the director of this one. Yes, Terry Gilliam. And the parts that I have seen, I loved it, but I haven't seen the whole thing, from start to finish. So I got to remedy that soon, and that's why I kind of picked it up, because I saw somewhere somebody was talking about it online, and figured I would pick it up because I just remembered I didn't upgrade it to Blu-ray. So really cool film, lived-in medieval kind of story with that Terry Gilliam charm. Just a really interesting flick that I've seen the beginning of a number of times and never finished it. So I'm going to have to check that one out. I don't know if I'm going to watch it tonight. I got to think of something I want to watch in the old projector tonight in bed. Maybe it's this one. Who knows? But yeah, figured I'd pick it up. And like I said, another Criterion one down on my list. This sale has been insane. I think I'm up to like 12, 13, 14 movies that I've bought from this sale so far. And like I said, another one's coming in the mail in a few days. But yeah, Jabberwocky. Cool, interesting, kind of fantasy style film. Nice stuff though. Ooh, alright, so this one is a Hammer film, but it's a Hammer film that's a little unorthodox from what you usually know them as with the horror movies. I do own this one. I probably own it in the box set back here. I don't know if you can see it over here. I have the Hammer actual box cube. It's a Region 2? I can't remember the DVDs now. I think it's a UK edition. But then I have a whole bunch of different collections and different formats and stuff like that. But I believe I have this one on DVD and one of those things back there. But it is Night Creatures. I picked this one up at a local used movie place, The Exchange here in my town. And figured I would grab it up because I don't have it on Blu-ray, so I wanted to upgrade it because it is a really cool movie. It's very unorthodox, like I said. It's more kind of like a pirate-esque that has to do with like captains of ships and a legend of like these skeletal creatures or riders that ride across the coastline. But it's an interesting story. I don't want to give away for you, but it's really, really cool. And there actually is a reverse that's different from the slipcover, so I'll probably flip that around and put that one on the outer. Just didn't have a chance yet, but that's what I usually do if the slipcover is similar to the front here. But cool movie, and yet again, I don't know how many I have left that I need to upgrade to Blu-ray, but it's getting pretty damn close, so I'm almost complete on upgrading all my Hammer movies. But awesome film. Definitely recommend it, even though it is a bit different from what Hammer usually puts out with their horror fare, because it's more of a ghost story, but it has factual basis to it. So it's not really a horror story. It's more of like an action adventure with pirates and things like that. It's interesting. It's an interesting period piece. But yeah, and that was put out by Scream Factory. Put this one out. Let's move it on to a story. It's a movie. I don't know if it's like a docudrama or something. It's a biography on Bruce Lee, and I don't know how close it is to truth throughout it, but I always thought it was really interesting whenever I saw it on TV, so I figured I'd buy it and check it out for myself from beginning to end. And it's been a while since I have, but I have vivid memories of scenes. But it's Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, and yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty badass. I've actually been looking at the novelization, maybe picking that one up. I don't know how much that would be different from this, but yeah, I'm trying to think of who the heck plays this guy. I didn't even put him on the... Yeah. cool movie regardless. And like I said, I need to check it out because it's been a few long years that I haven't seen it. But really, really cool flick. And this is pretty cheap on Amazon. If you're interested in picking it up, definitely give it a watch. But yeah, cool stuff. Up next is a great Hong Kong flick with a really awesome chick in the lead role. You got a Cynthia Rothrock, who's kind of had a resurgence because of Vinegar Syndrome, putting out a lot of her stuff lately. And I've been slowly trying to pick up some of them. I'm behind a bit, but I did pick this one up, and I do have, I can't remember the name of it now. I can't remember the name of it, but I picked up a pack of 2 movies from Vinegar Syndrome. I can't remember what the hell the title is, but this is Lady Reporter. And this one's fun. It's not as good as the other ones that I've come across. I would love to get Undefeated. That one's pricey as shit, but definitely want to track that one down and pick it up for myself. But this one's fun, and yeah, she does some great action in there. She's just a really awesome, compelling character in all of her films. But always enjoyed her movies, even back in the day before the resurgence. See, now my mind is in one track, and I'm trying to figure out this stupid movie that I got of hers. Oh, what the hell? I keep thinking of it, and I keep coming back to her name for some reason. I'm caught in a mental loop. But you'll probably remember. One of these guys know what I'm talking about on here in the comments. And you can say how stupid I am for not remembering. But, what the... I can't... I gotta move on because I keep thinking about it. But up next is a guilty pleasure of mine. I've always loved this sword and sorcerer kind of flick. It is just fun to high hell, even if it's a little bit cheesy. It is Kull the Conqueror with Kevin Sorbo. And it's not as good as a Conan the Barbarian, even though they're pulled from the same mind. It was low budget, but still high budget enough that it wasn't like a sci-fi movie, you know, like the channel sci-fi. So it had a budget behind it somewhat. And I remember it being a lot of fun. So I figured I'd pick it up because it was dirt cheap. And I'd give it a watch again. Because it does have a pretty interesting cast. And it just... I love the story of Kull and just the world, and especially the like antediluvian kind of world, or you know, because it is pre-flood, before the flood in this world that happens in Hyboria, I believe it is. But yeah, it's just a fun, cool film, and I've always thought Kevin Sorbo was fun. I loved him as Hercules in the show, and this one was not as classic as Arnold Schwarzenegger in Conan the Barbarian, but it's good, entertaining, and you have fun with it. So that's kind of why I picked it up. But it is a guilty pleasure. I do have a little bit of shame because I like it. But awesome, awesome stuff. But this one I've not seen in a long, long time. But I always enjoyed it, and it kind of freaked me out as a kid for some reason. I don't know why. It is a lot of weird, freaky stuff for a kid to see, I guess. But the movie is Death Becomes Her, with Meryl Streep, Goldie Hawn, and Bruce Willis, doing a lot of cool, weird, undead stuff. And I was starting to get into zombies at that time, but this was a different kind of zombie where they still maintained their personality, and there are a lot of weird, wacky stuff happening with heads twisted on backwards. But yeah, I always remember this one with fond memories. So figured I would pick it up. I don't own this one prior in any other format, so it's kind of nice that I have it in the collection finally. Same with Kull. I don't even know if I own that on DVD. I probably do have it somewhere, but it's nice to be able to display it now. But yeah, Death Becomes Her, and this one was put out by Scream Factory as well. Fun, entertaining film that I'm going to need to watch because it's been a while. But last but not least, I figured I'd finish off with a box set. This particular box set is from Arrow Films, or Arrow Video, I mean. And it's a whole gaggle of Japanese horror, and it's called J-Horror Rising. And as you can see, it is a thick, juicy box set right there. You got a bunch of films there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 films in here. But you have, let me read them off for you. We have Noroi, the Curse. Man, I butchered that. Then you got Carved, the Slit-Mouthed Woman. Then Persona. Then you got Inugami, St. John's Wort, Shikoku, and Isola, Multiple Personality Girl. I've actually, truth be told, I owned some of these previously on DVD, but I've never seen any of them. I just never got around to watching them, and I think for me, like, Japanese horror is it's the only kind of horror movie that gives me the chills, that kind of freaks me out a bit, just because it's so creepy and otherworldly. It's a different culture, just different surroundings, and it's always that black-haired kind of girl, kind of ghost, kind of creeps me out a bit when I'm watching it. But I mean, it's been a few long years since I've ever been creeped out by a movie. But back in the day, it used to kind of give me the chills, some of the scenes in it, and I always liked the Japanese culture and how that was displayed in cinema. But I was really excited when I saw this was going to be released, because I do like collecting as many Japanese horror movies as I can, from modern days to back in the 60s, 70s. Yeah, they're just interesting, different way of looking at kind of the horror genre. But this one looks like a real good treat. And Arrow always does a great job with their box sets, so had to pick it up and get it into the collection. But yeah, it's pretty cool to have, you know, like a box set of stuff that I've never seen before. So really excited to check these ones out. But this kind of be a short one, I guess. This is all I was going to display for now. But a good chunk of movies, like always. And yeah. And like always, I mix up the genres a bit just because that is kind of how my love of film goes. It doesn't stick to just basically one genre or film type. It's all across the board, of all walks of life, all eras. There's really nothing I don't really get into. So yeah, I try to make the videos like that just because I do have a whole stack here to show off, and I just pick and choose of what I'm going to show, and I don't want to stick to one genre. So I mix it up to see if any of you guys like certain flavors and stuff like that. But guys, that's it for me. Hopefully you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you all at the next Lucid Nightmare. See ya.